Liz Foster from Canadian HR Reporter. We're here today at the HRPA Annual Conference and Trade Show. With me is Chris Larsen, the Vice President, Marketing, Membership, and Professional Development. Thank you so much for being here today.
Well, thank you.
So what can you tell me about the CPD Skills Assessment and Designation Benchmark tool?
HR is really building a global body of knowledge. And to facilitate that, we've got a number of agreements in place with organizations like the Australian HR Institute. In discussion with a member of the Australian HR Institute, I learned of a tool that they had just developed, which essentially allowed them to assess the skills and capabilities of their members. So we undertook with the developer of the program in Australia, in Melbourne, Australia, to customize the database and the various, all the logic of the back end so that it aligned with our competency framework. Essentially what it does is it allows a person in about 30 minutes assessing themselves on a scale of 0, which is novice, to 7, which is expert, across all of the 9 core HR competencies and the 15 enabling competencies to come up with the current state of their skills in terms of their strengths and also their gaps, so that they can put together a personal development plan that is specific to their needs. We went further. We actually mapped all of our professional development programs against this schema of 0 to 7, so that our introductory programs would be for someone who ranked themselves as 0, 1, or 2, some of our intermediate programs, 3, 4, 5 kind of thing, and then the expert programs, the advanced programs, 6, 7. So now, when a person completes this, not only do they get about a 7-page narrative explaining specifically by competency, so for instance, strategy or total rewards or health, wellness, and safety, what their strengths and what their gaps are, but it also provides them with a menu of programs that specifically address those gaps. So that's the CPD Assessment Tool. It's available now. It's free of charge. It can be accessed at hrpa.ca/skills. But we didn't stop there. We also want our members who are designated members, our CHRPs and CHRLs, to understand where they stand in terms of their skills. So we developed 2 benchmark assessments, one for CHRPs, one for CHRLs, that it's a number of situational judgment questions, approximately 10 per competency area. And at the end of it, once they've completed it, it provides them with some graphs that show them where they are, where their competencies are in relation to what the expectation is for a person with that designation. But it goes even further, because we ask when they fill out the registration form to tell us their role. It allows us to show them in graph form where they stand against people who hold similar jobs. And it also shows them how people who hold more senior positions have performed against the benchmark assessment. So they can see where they stand relative to their peers. They can see where they stand relative to the people whose positions they aspire to. And furthermore, they can also look to see where they stand on a quartile basis. So over time, what we expect is that people will be able to say, I took the CHRP assessment, benchmark assessment, and I stand in the 85th quartile, 85th percent quartile, so that it might even show up one day in someone's resume.
Thank you again to HRPA's Chris Larsen. This is Liz Foster for Canadian HR Reporter. Thank you.